Hey Lakers fans! Today we have a lot to unpack when it comes to the roster and what could potentially improve this team as they push forward. One thing that has been glaring this season is the need for more depth on the wings. Someone who can bring athleticism, scoring, and versatility off the bench. A player who could fill that gap and make an immediate impact is Quentin Grimes, a name that has been generating discussion for months and could very well be a key target for the Lakers if circumstances align properly. Let's break down why Grimes makes sense, what he brings to the table, and how the Lakers could realistically approach acquiring him. Looking at Quentin Grimes' performance recently, especially in matchups like the one against the Philadelphia 76ers, it's clear that while he might not have had his best game statistically, he still represents a type of player that the Lakers desperately need. In that game, he recorded 7 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists, but the stat line doesn't fully capture his impact. He's someone who, over the course of a season, has averaged just under 17 points, around 4 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game. Beyond the numbers, he offers defensive intensity, the ability to cover multiple positions, and an athleticism that allows him to contribute in transition and on both ends of the floor. He's the type of player who can come off the bench, contribute immediately, and occasionally slide into a starting role if needed. Grimes' history as a 3-and-D player is particularly appealing. He was initially seen as a complementary guard who could score efficiently while maintaining defensive responsibilities alongside star players, similar to how he played with Luka Doncic during his early years. Over the last few seasons, especially with Philadelphia, he has exploded in terms of his offensive contributions and versatility. He has proven that he can handle the ball, facilitate plays, and contribute in scoring without demanding the majority of possessions. This makes him an ideal fit for a Lakers team looking to balance a roster built around high-usage stars with role players who can step in and deliver without disrupting team chemistry. The financials also make sense in a Lakers context. Grimes is earning just under $9 million this season, which is a manageable figure for a team that is always balancing star salaries with the need for depth. The key question becomes what it would cost to bring him in. While he is a valuable player, given his situation in Philadelphia and the fact that he could potentially enter free agency as an unrestricted player, acquiring him might not require a massive first-round pick or a blockbuster trade. Teams in Philadelphia might prefer getting some tangible return rather than losing him for nothing, especially if they're not in immediate contention for a top seed. This could open the door for a deal that includes a combination of role players, young talent, and possibly some second-round picks, creating a mutually beneficial scenario for both franchises. From a strategic standpoint, Grimes provides several benefits to the Lakers' current setup. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, hit the three ball at a high percentage, and take advantage of fast breaks with his speed and agility. Defensively, he has the length and awareness to guard multiple positions, something the Lakers have struggled with when facing versatile wings. Furthermore, his experience as both a starter and a bench contributor means he can adapt to different rotations, giving the coaching staff flexibility in how minutes are allocated. He's someone who can seamlessly integrate into lineups alongside the stars while also carrying the second unit, addressing a major need for scoring and defensive energy off the bench. Considering the potential trade mechanics, the Lakers would need to evaluate who they could realistically offer. While it might be tempting to think about trading one of the younger players or multiple role players, the goal would be to find a combination that is attractive to Philadelphia without significantly weakening Los Angeles' depth. Players like Dalton Connect or Gabe Vincent could be part of the discussion, possibly combined with future picks or lesser-utilized bench pieces. The idea would be to provide Philadelphia with immediate contributions and flexibility while acquiring a player who can make a measurable impact now, fitting within the Lakers' salary structure and long-term plans. Additionally, including a player like Kelly Oubre, assuming he is healthy and available, could sweeten the deal as it adds both size and defensive versatility alongside Grimes. Looking at the Lakers' current needs, Grimes fits the profile of a player who could elevate the team immediately. With bench scoring being a consistent issue, adding someone capable of producing 17 points per game with efficiency, while also providing rebounding, assists, and defensive contributions, could dramatically improve the second unit's output. At 25 years old and approaching 26, he is in his prime athletic years, offering both immediate impact and a window for continued development. This aligns with the Lakers' pursuit of youth mixed with experience, allowing the team to compete now while also planning for the medium-term future. The question becomes what Grimes would demand in terms of a contract. If he seeks the maximum or near-maximum deal, it might be difficult to make a trade feasible. But if he is willing to accept a fair market value that aligns with his current contributions, this could be an opportunity too good to pass up. Analyzing his season performance, Grimes has played 22 games, starting in 4, averaging just under 33 minutes per contest. He attempts roughly 12 field goals per game, shooting 45% from the field overall. From three-point range, he shoots around 37% on 6 attempts per game, maintaining a career average in the mid-30s and proving himself as a reliable shooter from distance. His free throw shooting has improved to roughly 86%, and he contributes around 4 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 1 steal, and half a block per game, alongside his scoring output. These numbers illustrate a player who contributes across multiple categories efficiently, can play both on and off the ball, and offers both offensive and defensive versatility. He's exactly the type of multidimensional player the Lakers could use to shore up their rotation, particularly in games where bench scoring and defensive energy are critical. Beyond just the numbers, Grimes' style of play aligns well with the Lakers system. He has shown the ability to defend multiple positions, stretch the floor, and work within a team-oriented offense. He's comfortable playing alongside high-usage stars, meaning he can complement the Lakers' current core rather than disrupt it. Additionally, he brings a competitive edge and experience in high-stakes games, which is invaluable for a team chasing a championship. His ability to adapt to different roles, whether coming off the bench or stepping in as a starter when necessary, gives the Lakers an added layer of flexibility in rotations and matchups. In terms of team fit, Grimes addresses a gap the Lakers have had for years: wings scoring off the bench combined with defensive versatility. While the Lakers have star talent and size in key positions, their second unit often struggles to maintain momentum when the starters rest. Grimes offers a solution that does not require overhauling the core or sacrificing long-term assets. He is capable of slotting in seamlessly, providing both immediate results and a stable presence in the rotation. Whether the team decides to integrate him as a primary bench scorer or a complementary starter in certain lineups, his presence elevates the overall competitiveness of the roster. Continuing the discussion about Quentin Grimes and his potential fit with the Los Angeles Lakers, it is important to consider not just his individual impact, but also how his presence could influence the team's overall strategy and the dynamics of the roster. Adding someone like Grimes would provide the Lakers with a true rotational weapon, someone who can both create and finish opportunities while relieving the pressure on the primary stars. The Lakers have always thrived when they have a mix of high-usage players and versatile role players who can adjust to the flow of the game, and Grimes fits that mold perfectly. His ability to score efficiently without needing the ball in his hands constantly allows other players, particularly the likes of LeBron James and Anthony Davis, to operate more freely while maintaining offensive balance. From a defensive perspective, Grimes' skill set adds a layer that the Lakers have been missing, especially against teams with versatile wings. He has the length, speed, and awareness to switch effectively on pick-and-roll situations, guard multiple positions, and provide help defense when needed. This kind of defensive versatility is critical in today's NBA, where small ball lineups and positionless basketball have become increasingly common. The Lakers, with their current roster, can benefit immensely from a player who not only understands his role, but can execute at a high level on both ends of the court, creating opportunities for fast breaks, secondary assists, and timely stops. His presence could allow the Lakers to maintain defensive intensity even when the starters rest, which has been a point of vulnerability in past seasons. Another important factor is his chemistry with existing stars. Grimes' experience playing alongside high-level talent, particularly with players like Luka Doncic in the past, means he understands how to operate within a system where he is not the focal point, but still has a critical role. This is crucial for the Lakers because any acquisition must blend seamlessly with the established rotations without creating friction or diminishing the performance of their top-tier players. Quentin Grimes is the kind of player who can adapt to various offensive schemes, whether it involves running off-ball screens, making cuts to the rim, spacing the floor, or stepping into a playmaking role when needed. His basketball IQ and experience make him a low-risk, high-reward option for a team looking to maximize both bench production and rotational flexibility. Now, if we explore the potential trade scenarios, the Lakers would need to balance acquiring talent with maintaining depth across other positions. Players like Gabe Vincent or Dalton Connect could be leveraged in a trade package, especially if combined with future draft picks or other bench players who may not be central to the team's long-term plans. Adding Kelly Oubre to a potential deal would strengthen the offer further, as he brings size, versatility, and defensive capabilities. The goal would be to structure a trade that satisfies Philadelphia's immediate needs while giving the Lakers a player who can contribute right away. This balance between short-term impact and long-term planning is always a challenge. But Grimes' age, contract, and skill set make him one of the few players in the league who can realistically fulfill both roles simultaneously. Examining his performance trends, Grimes has shown consistent improvement and reliability across multiple seasons. This season, he has averaged approximately 33 minutes per game, shooting 45% from the field and 37% from beyond the arc. His ability to knock down threes at a consistent clip ensures that he can stretch defenses, which is particularly valuable for the Lakers' offense. His free throw accuracy has improved to nearly 86%, showing that he is reliable in late-game situations where every point counts. On the glass, he contributes 4 rebounds per game, and his defensive stats, including 1 steal and half a block per contest, indicate that he is active and engaged on both ends. These are the hallmarks of a player who can be trusted in high-leverage moments, whether starting or coming off the bench. Considering roster construction, Grimes provides multiple options for rotation planning. If the Lakers were to integrate him as a primary bench scorer, it would immediately address a weakness that has been apparent for years: consistent scoring from the second unit. On nights when LeBron James or Anthony Davis needs rest, having a player like Grimes on the floor ensures that the team maintains offensive flow and pressure. Alternatively, he could serve as a spot starter in matchups where defensive versatility or perimeter scoring is critical, providing flexibility for the coaching staff to adjust game plans without sacrificing quality on the court. This adaptability is one of his strongest attributes and makes him particularly valuable for a championship-contending team like Los Angeles. Financial considerations remain a central aspect of any potential acquisition. Grimes' current salary of just under $9 million is reasonable, and if he is willing to negotiate a contract in the $20 million range over the next few seasons, it could be a smart investment for the Lakers. The key will be ensuring that his demands align with the team's salary cap structure, while still leaving flexibility for potential mid-season trades or off-season moves. It is essential to avoid overcommitting financially while still acquiring a player who can have an immediate and tangible impact. In this sense, Grimes represents a player who balances affordability with high-level production, something that is increasingly rare in the league. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, a storm seems to be brewing in Los Angeles, and the epicenter appears to be none other than Marcus Smart. Sources close to the Lakers' locker room suggest tensions have reached a boiling point, and whispers of locker room drama are growing louder by the day. The controversy ignited when, in what some are calling an unguarded moment, Smart reportedly exclaimed, "I never want him here again." The statement, though short, has sparked a frenzy across social media and among NBA insiders, with speculation running wild about who, or what, provoked such a fiery outburst. Though the Lakers organization has remained tight-lipped, the rumor mill is in overdrive. Some insiders hint that this could be the culmination of lingering disagreements, potentially involving playing time, team strategy, or personality clashes. Others speculate that the comment might be directed at a new acquisition or a high-profile trade rumor, raising questions about whether the chemistry on the court is under threat. In any case, Marcus Smart's intensity is never in question. Known for his defensive prowess and tenacity, the veteran guard has never shied away from speaking his mind. But this time, the words seem to carry extra weight. Fans are divided. Some applaud Smart for his candor, praising a player willing to voice frustration rather than quietly accept tension. Others worry that such statements could destabilize the locker room, especially in a team aiming for championship contention. Analysts are already dissecting every possible scenario. Will this lead to a shakeup in the roster? Could it signal a trade? Or is it simply a temporary flare-up that will fade as the season progresses? The possibilities are endless, and for now, speculation is the main game. One thing is certain. Marcus Smart has once again ensured that the Lakers are not just making headlines for their play on the court. The real drama might be happening off it, and insiders suggest that the next few weeks could be critical in determining whether this is just a moment of frustration or the beginning of a much larger saga. As the Lakers navigate the storm, the eyes of the basketball world are firmly fixed on Los Angeles, waiting to see whether the tension will boil over or cool down in time for the next big game. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.